Hello everyone, it's Lost Perception, back with a new video. So today I wanted to take you through some street photography pictures that I took in downtown Los Angeles last month. And the reason why I was in Los Angeles is because I have a friend who is a music artist. His name is Megaran. He's one of my closest friends. We did an album together called Buddy's Magic Treehouse, and it's actually a children's album. And the reason why he made this album is because a few years ago he adopted a son, and it inspired him to get into children's music, right? For those of you who are parents, we've been subjected to a lot of bad kids music, and so he really wanted to make something that he would be proud to listen to, something that isn't, brain numbing like Baby Shark or, Little Baby Bum or what have you. So anyway, Megaran and I have been working together for a very long time. About 11, 12 years ago, we dropped an album called Black Materia, which was based on the video game Final Fantasy VII. And so that normally is the genre that we reside in. It's called nerdcore. And so essentially it focuses on comics, video games, movies, wrestling, you name it. And so that Black Materia album went viral, and so that put us on a map ever since then, and we've been working together. So going back to why I was in LA, it's because the kids album that we came out with last year, Buddy's Magic Treehouse, was actually nominated for a Grammy. So we were in LA for the Grammys. We were in the Best Children's Music category. But in between all the Grammy festivities, I was staying in downtown LA and I was walking around taking pictures. It was the first time I had the opportunity to shoot the Fuji X100VI in real life in a street photography setting. Prior to that, I had just been doing landscape photography, some desert photography. So I got a chance to use it to see how I would like it, because prior to that, I had been using my Sony a6700 here. And so really what I wanted to see is how this autofocus worked compared to the Sony in a real life shooting scenario. We'll get into the pictures here in just a second, but what I wanted to show you was how I set up my autofocus and what I found worked for me. First thing is I have it set to autofocus continuous, as you can see here. And then I went into the menu settings and I did autofocus mode zone. And then I went to zone custom settings and I did the custom zones to just literally cover the whole area. And then what I did was I set this wheel here in the back and the wheel in the front to be able to adjust that zone based on what it is I'm shooting. So if I push it in, you can see, right, you get the green box to adjust it. So then when I move the front dial, I can automatically change it to cover the whole thing, or I can push it again to go back down to this small area where then I can then just adjust it with the joystick. But then also, if I push in the back screen or the back wheel, I can then adjust it again from here too, right? So so this is me adjusting it with the front wheel, where I'm just kind of adjusting the box area. That way I can just kind of manipulate it how I want. But essentially what I did when I was in LA was I had it set to cover the whole area, just like this. Because really I'm shooting people, so I wanted to test the eye and face detection, the people mode. So then I had the face eye detection on. And so the cool thing about this is when you have it on, even if, let's just say you have this wide area set to, say, be in the corner, the face and eye detection, if the person is over here, it'll just pick it up and override whatever you have set for the zone. So that was pretty cool. But the other reason why I like to set the zone like this is because let's just say I'm in a situation where I don't want to use the face and eye detect. I can turn it off like this, and then I'll still have this whole zone where I could really work with, where the autofocus will just use its default algorithm. Either way, that's kind of what worked for me. I shot all these pictures in RAW. I did have the Leica X recipe loaded, so I did shoot RAW and JPEG, but I didn't use any of the JPEGs at the end of the day. I ended up using RAW, and the reason for that was because I shot a lot at night. You know, there's a lot of noise, right? So what I ended up doing was when I got back from LA, I loaded the pictures into Topaz AI. Really, I do most of my work in Topaz AI, so I denoised it. I did some quick lighting adjustments in there. I did my cropping in there, and I did some upscaling as well, based on how deeply I cropped. And in certain situations, I might have done some sharpening and some face recovery. Once I finished the pictures off in Topaz, I would then use Dehancer Photo on Mac, and I applied some of the various film looks from Dehancer. I mostly use the Kodak 400 Ultra Max look in Dehancer, and then for the black and white photos that you'll see, I use the Ilford XP2 look. I did use a couple of other ones, but for the most part, those are the two that I used. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the photos. Let me know what you think. I'm always open to feedback. Follow me on Instagram if you want. And until next time, take it easy.